feeding your dogs nutritionally is the best thing that you can do for them for their overall life experience.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Because Adulting is Hard podcast. This is going to be a fun one, I can tell you already, y'all. This is Ashley and London from Gimmie A Bark, which is a local business in Friendswood. And they are, one of the things that we were just talking about before we started this was they are a family structured business. When you walk in there, London is the front of the face they were explaining, and Ashley does a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, right? So tell me your names, tell me what your roles are, and then we're going to go into exactly what Gimmie A Bark has to offer.
So I'm Ashley. I'm the managing partner of Gimmie A Bark. So
Okay.
I run the place.
So how long, I know, and you said you've been there how many years?
2 years, yeah.
2 years. And London.
Ooh, ow. Yes,
No, I'm sorry.
My name is London. I am the customer service manager. Like Miss Lita said, as soon as you walk into Gimmie A Bark, I am the face that you see. I greet you wonderfully, like family, of course, like she said as well. And yeah, pretty much I'm the face that you're going to be seeing all the time.
She gets all the rave reviews.
She gets all.
Everybody loves that.
And when we're in crisis on the phone, OMG, my dog has silly putty in their hair.
Oh,
we're going to talk to you first.
Right.
Correct? That's where we're going. So
Yes.
let's talk a little bit about the logistics of Gimmie A Bark. So let me see what my notes say here. Tell me, we were just talking about, y'all are in a location. You used to be off of 2351, correct?
Yes, yeah.
So you were at the corner of 2351 and
518.
518. Now you've actually moved into Stevenson Park, correct?
We share a parking lot with Stevenson Park, so we are in the prime location
It's
for
a
dog real estate.
It's a stunning building too. That's
It's
one of the things. It's
beautiful.
a beautiful, beautiful
Yes.
building. Now it did flood, correct?
It did in Harvey. We got about just under 3 feet of water. So it took out a lot of inventory. It took out a lot of fresh paint and remodel. So
Yeah, but our customers, they pulled through. They came through with us when it was time and everything receded. We had a couple of our clients come in and help us tear down drywall, everything else like that. So we appreciate them so much.
Because that is what we're building in our small businesses. When you
Exactly.
know your customers well enough that they want to come in, I mean, kind of like us with somebody wanting to help us sterilize at the beginning of this.
Yep.
When your customers want to help you, you know you're doing small business right in a community.
Yep.
So y'all offer all kinds of things. We were actually just talking. I tried to convince them to take my Weimaraner to daycare, and they were like, "Nope, we don't do that." I'm like, "Dang it!" Okay, so talk to me about the things that y'all do. You offer grooming services, correct?
we do. We have 6 groomers. One of them is a master groomer, so she's certified in every breed known to dog.
What is her name?
Her name's Liz.
Okay, I met her with my stray dog that I found in the park.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
amazing.
She's amazing.
Okay,
We
so-
love Liz. And then we have all of our groomers are
Phenomenal.
absolutely amazing.
And y'all are doing drop off, or are you mobile with grooming, or is everybody comes to Gimmie A Bark?
Everybody comes to Gimmie
Okay.
A Bark. We're a stationary grooming location. Every groomer has their own specific room, so they all work behind closed doors, which helps relieve anxiety in different dogs, like Weimaraners.
Who do not do well with us, right? No. Yeah.
So, but right now, especially with everything going on, we take grooming notes and instructions at the front. We meet customers near the front area where our boutique is, and then we take them back to the groomers, and pickup is there as well. So
That's not even on my list, but let's talk about the boutique, because the boutique is awesome. I mean, there are
yes.
things we actually were talking about this before that, because at the Monkey, we carry pet gifts. There's like a dog mom gift and there's a cat mom gift. But we send our customers down to Gimmie A Bark because y'all have everything in that boutique. Talk to me a little bit about what's on your sales floor in there.
Oh, pretty much everything except for cages and doggy diapers.
There's clothing,
We have
there's
clothes,
treats.
leashes, collars. I carry gourmet dog food, amazing treats, like high class, high quality treats, wonderful stuff.
My Weimaraner loves the little coconut oil ones. The little,
those are so
the
good.
coconut,
Oh my
yes,
gosh,
obsessed with them.
And you see again, I'm like coconut oil, coconut, anything is extremely just wonderful for the dogs. And it has so much qualities.
It does. And one of the things that I was most impressed with y'all small business is that the price in which you have it listed is not much more. There's not an astronomical difference between what you're getting on an Amazon shipment or on a big box store shipment. It's really relatively what I call standard market priced. And so you've got things that range in there that are high quality gifts, higher end gifts, but you also have things that are just everyday gifts that are available.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I bought a birthday cake too, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
It comes with candles.
Yes, you did. Yes.
It's got a birthday cake. So there are some fresh bakery items in there for dogs, correct? In the case?
Yeah, we have our Barkery case.
Okay. And so what does that look like? You just walk in? Do they do custom things there, or is it mostly just walk in?
It's all just walk in. So we try to stick to the seasons that are happening and the things that are happening around.
Like any other boutique?
Like
Come on, yeah.
Exactly.
Any other cookie place
Yep.
you go into, if you're going in October, you want to see Halloween cookies. If you're going in at Christmas time, you want to see the cute little Christmas
And I can
cookies. And they're nutritional. I mean, everything we sell is human grade, so we can eat it.
I've actually personally tried some of the treats.
I tried the cake too because I just wanted to see, it said it was food grade on there, and so Chloe and I were like, well, mom, we should just try it. And I was like, we should, so we did.
There's no sugar in it, so I mean,
no, there was
sugar
feeding.
feeding.
The pretty good part.
And for my Weimaraner who's so sensitive, that's important to me because if I give him anything that I don't know what's in there and it's not really it is not good.
You're
it is
gonna
not
regret
good.
that later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your daycare services. I was trying to convince them that I could bring my Weimaraner there, but they told me that they don't do big dogs. So talk to me a little bit about that, London.
No worries. Yeah. Our daycare is 25 pounds and under. I require that they have all their shots. We do temperament tests at the beginning. It is a lot of fun. And again, since our dogs have been with us for about good 6 months or so, and then we're going back to work and getting back into the swing of things, they're getting that separation anxiety. And so it's really good to get them back into that pack. And so that they have that socialization and everything that they need.
And they behave so much better at home when they have somebody to play with during the day, and they kind of have that pack mentality on there. They are tired.
Exactly. That's a great other thing. Yeah, we always say that after daycare, when they leave, they're going to pass out before you leave the parking lot.
That is definitely what we need.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's talk about a little bit on dog nutrition. I know that you said you carry quality dog food. Talk to me a little bit about what you're doing to vet those products in there so that we know what the difference is in there.
Absolutely. So we have a huge passion overall in our store that feeding your dogs nutritionally is the best thing that you can do for them for their overall life experience. So we are, London and I are dog food specialists and we work in the front, and we have done a lot of research on our own of what ingredients are actually going into dog food. A website that we use all the time is called dogfoodadvisor.com.
Okay.
And it breaks down every single ingredient that's in every single dog food on the market. So, and then it rates them from 1 star to 5 star, etc.
So we call that vetting at the Monkey, that we vet our we vet our products like that. I can promise you've walked into a big box store, you've walked up and down the aisles, and you're like, I just don't even see the dog food that I was looking for the last time I was here. And nobody can give you even any knowledge on what is a comparable or what to do in the case that I need something different. My dog has like bumps all over them from the food that I'm giving.
Yeah.
So that is a valuable service that you're offering.
Skin issues,
Stomach issues.
Stomach issues are huge. Healthy stools,
Yeast issues.
everything. Healthy teeth, even like the way that your dog's teeth and oral health is going to affect their cardiovascular health and their gut health.
Just like a human, right?
Like
I mean, if we're saying that this is all the healthy things that you do in humans, we should be doing this with our pets.
Yeah.
And to know that y'all are offering those services is huge because, again, I want to know that's what makes a small business. That's what makes us different than the other place that we're going into because we care about you and your pet. In this case, we literally legit want you to come back and say, oh, my pet is doing so much better, or we've solved these things.
It makes us happy too. Like we fulfilled something and that we did something to help.
Yeah.
And
and I think overall people are becoming more aware of what they're putting in their bodies and why they're putting certain things in their bodies. And that is being reflected on their pets. They want to know what's in their dog food. I mean, if you look at some of the first ingredients in dog foods and go to that website, it will break down that's been found from roadkill or zoo animals or euthanated pets.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're feeding your dogs.
Yeah, that's
that's why we are very, very passionate about what ingredients are in our food, how they're sourced, because the stress that goes on with animals in their captivity before they're, turned into dog food.
Right.
That whatever stress they're going through
goes
it
into the
seeps
meat.
into their bones. It seeps into their meat, and
And
you're feeding those hormones to your dog. So those kind of things are important.
It is so important
to know. Nobody knows that.
Nobody wants to feed their. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my dogs are equal to children at my house, and so if it's good enough for my children, then it needs to be good enough for my pets as well.
Amen.
Because I mean that's just the level in which I am a pet owner at.
Yes.
So I know y'all have been.
We cater to those kind of dog
Exactly.
love.
Absolutely, and that's who you're looking for. I mean, because you're looking for the me's of the world that really want their pets to live their best life, like my daughter says, my pet to live their best life. So I know y'all are real active in the community as far as fundraising and stuff about that. Tell me what you have going on in that and what you've done in the past a little bit. Where are y'all going with that?
Yeah, we try to work with as many rescue groups that we can get behind and as many small dog organizations as we can possibly support, because we do have such a great community.
You do.
Friendswood is the kind of people that show up for those things, and they're the kind of people that care. So we try to get involved as much as we can because it helps us to know we are doing something. We work with pug hearts and do like pug races and
Love it.
Cinco de Mayo.
One of the
and
coolest
goodness
things
with
y'all have started doing is taking pictures of the dogs that you have currently in there. Whoever's driving that marketing is nailing it, because I love seeing what y'all are doing with the pets there, and you're featuring some of the items that you have in there that's in it. This is that thing that I talk about all the time with my small business owners. It's the innovative creativeness that gets you to that next level, and that are valuable businesses in this community.
Yeah, this lovely lady comes up with most of the lovely creative ideas.
My background is in photography and marketing.
Okay.
So for me, that's a big passion, and we love our dogs all day. We have the cutest things.
All day.
And they're not,
cute
and
dogs.
this isn't scripted, y'all. I was walking with Dr. Schamberger one day in the park for walk with the dog. And my daughter was like, "Mom, that dog is lost. Can we please take it over to Gimmie A Bark to get it some water?" And sure enough, that's where I met Liz. They came out. She came out. We got water. We got food. And then they informed me that this was a regular dog that comes over regularly. But I mean, the fact that y'all would take the time and not be like, "Oh, they can't come in here. They're a stray dog. They're things like that." That was huge to me. That's part of why I invited y'all on the podcast, because it feels like a family welcoming environment that is truly a benefit to the Friendswood community, y'all.
Thank you so much.
We'll have to do this again. I'm sure y'all have events coming up and things like that.
We have one coming up this month, actually on the 20th of September.
Okay.
We're getting together with the Houston Humane Society for our neighbors who were affected by Hurricane Laura.
Okay.
We all know the effects that can have on a community, and how just a little bit of rallying the people together
it's hard.
makes a big deal. So our event's called Dogs for Dogs. We're selling hot dog lunch, and all the proceeds are going to go to displaced animals, because animal shelters were destroyed in Laura. Animals were left behind. Dogs,
they got separated from their families. I mean, not on accident, I mean, some of it's not even on purpose, it's on accident. We've lived through it, so we know that it happens.
And even the stray dogs that weren't in shelters yet, they're just kind of, and cats, they're just displaced and they're looking for a home. So
we're making dog toys.
We're making dog toys. We're going to be selling hot dog lunches.
If you guys have any old shirts or anything, bring them.
We're going to be doing a food drive. So every bag of dog food that we sell, we're going to donate a bag.
Can you hook us up with some of the propaganda on that so that we can?
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
I would love to, but that's going to be on the 20th.
Okay, sweet. And we need. I appreciate y'all so much. This is literally what it takes when we connect small business to small business, and you're getting to see what creative, innovative people are doing. So I really appreciate y'all. Do y'all have anything else you want to say before we go?
Go Stangs.
Yo, absolutely. Together we are mighty is something that the community in Friendswood says all the time.
Yes.
And as far as this podcast, we always say to remember to live happier, because adulting is hard. Have a good day, y'all. We'll see you next time.